All right, now we can get into her.
But see, she makes videos like this for views and then deletes them. So it's everything she's doing. Like, what? I'm not making any money on YouTube. You delete every video. You could get tens of thousands of more views on that, but it's gone now. What is the point of even uploading it?
No one's gonna talk about how cute I look, though. Aight. Thanks for this.
Oh, what it was she's like, I got fat shamed so badly immediately and took it down.
Oh, she was shocked that anyone would mention her disgusting behavior and her weight at the same time.
I'm not going anywhere. Flex bicep. Whoa. Actually, the saying there is no such thing as bad publicity is true. Thanks for keeping me relevant, because no matter how much you try to ruin me, you only reveal yourselves more, and you will never eradicate my community of loyal beezers. Anyway, the show must go on. I have content to make and places to see. I'm in the Middle East. Part 2 of my TikTok video was removed by false flagging and is under appeal. Rolling eyes face. I find it funny bullies can dish it but can't handle truth turned on them. Look in the mirror when it is pointed at you. My video had no bullying, so it will be back up soon. Lol, TikTok has a stricter bullying policy, so good luck bringing your toxic crap over there.
This is what we're going to get into, is her attempts on TikTok to try to dispel the animal abuser claims.
Right, she's trying to be a brand new woman over there.
Rants about haters? Not yet.
Reported instantly.
Hello, TikTok. So I'm here to talk to you about something I'm being accused of that I find very horrible, and I just want to explain my side. And this actually will be the last that I actually discuss of this matter, because what people are saying is 100% not true. Because what people are doing is blowing something so out of proportion and causing a lot of false outrage.
False outrage. I knew that was coming.
Outrage.
False outrage.
And there's a lot of mob mentality that is following me from YouTube to this platform. Despite not liking me, they seem to follow me instantly. It's always the haters who follow first. And while I don't want to give any more of my mental health to my haters, because I've done this for many years and it's done nothing but destroy my own mental health.
Come here. Come here. Give us a mouth. Come on. Come on.
Further and just make things even worse. The people from YouTube who have been trying to ruin my reputation with false outrage over on YouTube are now on TikTok trying to do the same thing. Going as far as,
should have put on one of the bingo squares.
Yeah.
Hashtagging animal abuser. So to make a long story short.
Oh, have you considered that you abuse your animal?
Recently, I got married and moved to the Middle East to be with my husband, whom I fell in love with. I actually did a story about it.
I've never seen somebody who's with somebody need to say that they're their husband so many times. My husband.
Yeah.
You trying to convince us or yourself?
Right.
On my YouTube channel, Foodie Beauty, maybe some of you already are aware of me. I want to first say that I'm not perfect, and I have said and done things.
Now I got her. Now I got her. Give us a mouth. Somehow. Oh, that's so pathetic. What was that?
Her cheek looks like a chicken breast.
That I'm not proud of in my past. I am trying to move past that. I do find that as I'm trying to better myself, that seems to anger people more, and they try to bring me down more. So I'm a recent Muslim revert, and I'm just trying to focus on Allah and my husband and my life.
Doesn't revert mean going back to?
Yeah, but that's what they say when you...
I thought it's convert when you change.
It is, but that's what they say when you go back to being a Muslim.
Oh,
You've always been a Muslim. You're just reverting back.
Here in Kuwait. I'm from Canada, by the way, if you aren't familiar with my story. There is a lot to unpack. But basically, the allegations of animal abuse actually do hit home a little bit. I will not let it affect me anymore, because I know in my heart that I do love animals and I've always taken care of my pets.
That's not true.
No.
It's not true at all.
X to doubt.
Yes, X, and that was...
well, it was great, but...
Same thing.
I am highly villainized by a certain group of people who target me, and I've been targeted for years, in particular by one person who I will not name. I will not...
I'm not going to name her, but I'm going to put her picture up. It's rants about haters and shame someone, and that's one bingo.
I bet if poor BBJ could make a TikTok, she would talk about how she's been targeted for years by Chantal's abuse.
Chaos is a ladder. Chantal, you don't need any help ruining your reputation. No, she's got that pretty well on lock.
She's good at that.
Named the Boogeyman. This person is very vile. They've been bullying and targeting me for years. Their entire YouTube channel is a hate channel.
Did Foodie put
that
that
they
in, or
pass
did
off
just
as
say it?
valid criticism.
No, Foodie put that in. Foodie's uploading these. Like, see, look.
Oh. Foodie, why would you put that thumbnail in your own video? Oh my god.
Dumb.
When they do nothing but call my mother a whore, go after my family. They mispronounce my Syrian husband's name, Salah, which means prayer in Islam, by the way.
No, it doesn't.
They call him Salad. Right?
You call Nader Naterd.
Yeah.
Dee doo-doo.
Yeah.
It's a name calling.
Right. You do it all the time, Chantal.
In her thumbnails, I've reported it to YouTube many times, and they just do nothing.
What are you reporting?
She's called my husband the wrong name. That's racism.
There is salad.
That would be in their best interest to not have them travel the 17 to 20 hours it would take.
What the hell?
Nobody wanted you to take the damn cats to her with the. I was in the best cat's best interest and can't take them to. Nobody wanted you to take them to Kuwait.
Can you open that top drawer? Is there a white box there?
There's a bunch.
No, it's just white.
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
Many times, and they just do nothing.
That one?
No.
I thought it would be in their best interest to not have them travel the 17 to 20 hours it would take, depending with the layover time, to come to Kuwait and to live here in this apartment. It's a smaller place. So I thought that my cat Sam would be happier with someone else. And BBJ, I wasn't too sure. She's had a lot of health problems. I could tell she's been declining. I've lived with her for 20 years. I suspected she had arthritis because she did limp a little bit. Part of that, her claws, as I read, older animals, their claws actually grow a lot longer because they don't scratch.
She stops. You have to bring her regularly to get her claws cut, and you just didn't for a year and a half.
You just didn't.
I understood about older cats because I had to have her nails clipped a year ago, and she told me to bring her back every 3 months, and I just didn't. But it's because she is an older cat, so it's okay because she was gonna die anyway.
Yeah, I don't need to take care of her.
It's okay. She was gonna die.
Scratching. My other cat, Sam, his claws were fine. I'm able to trim his claws. He's very calm. But with BBJ, what happened was this bully reached out to me offering to take BBJ, and I refused. I'm not going to give somebody who's been bullying me for years my pet to take care of. Mind you, she did have 2 pets of her own that she ended up having to euthanize. She was villainizing me for wanting to take BBJ to the vet for a consultation on possible end of life consultation, depending on her well-being, because it's about her quality of life at this point, what kind of ailments she had, and to also get her
so worried about her quality of life.
BBJ will be 34 by Ramadan.
Taken care of. When I was in Kuwait, I video timed with my roommate who was taking care of my pets for me. And
why would she say, I'm taking the cat to the vet to get a consult about end of life? I was also going to get her nails clipped. Were you going to get her nails clipped before or after the end of life? What? You weren't going to do the same thing. Like, you weren't going to do both of those things at that vet appointment. It was one or the other. You were taking her to get her nails done, or you were taking her to die.
It was end of life.
Right.
And she just admitted it. Because she always tells on herself because she's dumb.
Yep.
I asked him to show me her nails. At the time, it was a little hard to see, but they looked fine to me. They looked like decent, like they could wait till I get home. And she does have long hair on her.
Sat home for 8 weeks and didn't do anything then.
But you knew this wasn't the case.
Yeah.
You knew this wasn't the case.
Feet, so it's a little hard to see. Now BBJ, actually, anytime I touch her paws, she doesn't like that, and when I especially would try to cut her nails, she shrieks a lot, so it makes me very nervous to do it. So I
wonder why.
Chantal, just say thank you to FFG for doing what you were too lazy and stupid to do yourself.
That's a real fucking mystery.
To have it done by a veterinarian. So when I got home from Kuwait, I made an appointment to see a specific vet in my hometown. The vet I know that has seen her before and has her file.
Into killing her?
And people offered to send a mobile vet to the house, and you still said no.
No, yeah, she didn't care.
So I did it. It was a few weeks, maybe 3 weeks later, and when her appointment was, and that was to see if she was able to be rehomed or if I should euthanize her. And to me, that is my choice as a pet owner. Yeah, I was villainized by these people over and over and over, and the reason is for their own selfish motivation, because they make money off of creating drama and verbally abusing me. This is how they.
No, reactors don't create drama. No. We just talk about the shit you put up.
Yep.
You're the one who gets mad and starts drama.
Yeah, you're the only one that starts raging.
Make a living. This person makes an insane amount of money being an internet bully,
insane
mean
amount
girl.
Of money. It's all that about the money. It's all about the money.
Brings up money.
Community on YouTube is extremely toxic, but I digress. The point is to talk about this animal abuse. So what's being done is false outrage. So because I told
false
this
outrage.
bully,
this like
no, she cannot have my pet.
On the bingo.
Yeah, well, I'll try to remember to do that.
She actually did something vile and deceitful. And she actually had one of her family members, her sister-in-law, persistently message me through Instagram DMs, reassuring me that she's this lonely woman, she's very ill in bed, she would be able to really take care of BB.
Yeah, a woman who's ill in bed will be able to take care of the cat.
Oh, definitely.
Jay, just very reassuring, sent me pictures and things like that of her home. You know, I really wanted to take the time to make sure that she would be suitable, and I fell for it. And so this bully of mine.
You didn't fall for it, Chantal. You just didn't give a shit.
Yeah, the first person you gave to. First person.
So I had a vet appointment set up, right? Remember this. So whenever I agreed to rehome my pet BBJ to this person who I trusted to have, you know, if I had...
Jealous of FFG's money? That's why we have that goal.
Yep.
It's the third time she's brought up money, in, especially considering FFG. It's the third time she's brought up the money. And I found out that she made $3,450 so far this year. So that's why this goal is up here. We're going to see how long it takes us to outdo that. If we can do it in less than 80 days, I'll be happy.
I had known they had anything to do with this psycho. Sorry for lack of a better term, but I can't think of any other word for that kind of behavior. And it's really weird that more people don't see it. But anyway, it was set. She wanted to pick up the cat right away, said she would take care of all the vet bills. And I did actually, in my DMs with her, say, well, you want to pick up the cat tomorrow? I actually have a vet appointment tomorrow to bring BBJ to have her checked out and to have her nails trimmed, because I did have another look at the nails, or tried to as best as I could. And it did look like they were growing into the pads. And this did happen once before in BBJ's later years.
Yeah, she's really focusing on the nails and not everything else. The arthritis, the kidney issues, the everything.
Because I didn't realize how fast they were growing. Like Sam's nails, my younger cat, his nails were fine. They grow at a normal rate. He scratches, his scratch goes to the furniture, everything, you know. But hers, the nails get really coarse and they grow at a very rapid rate because of that. So they were overgrown. And yes, I do feel bad for that. Does that make me a horrible animal abuser? And no, it doesn't, because
I mean, it does, though, because you didn't feel bad for that. You didn't care. You could have cared less until anyone else cared.
Yeah, and you knew and still did nothing.
Right. Oh, I had an appointment to take her that very day. What about the 30 days before then that you were home?
The only reason they were trying to jump on it is because they knew that you were going to try to have the cat put down.
Yeah, because you were not feeding her. So she would be extra skinny when you brought her to the vet.
When FFG got the cat, it was 6 pounds.
Jesus.
Incident, or even 2 incidents of the nails being an issue. Again, I was away in Kuwait for 3 months. So I didn't really have the scope of the situation until I came back, and I
just didn't do anything then.
Yeah, I just had to do drugs.
I was just going to make an appointment the day that I was going to get rid of her. That day I had an appointment.
Local woman discovers nails grow continuously. More news at 11. Right?
And if you think I should have taken her right away instead of a couple of weeks later, a few weeks later.
Yeah, you should have.
No, you could have sent the mobile groomer to the house.
Yeah.
At any point.
Right,
whatever.
And then no one would have known. The nails would have got done. Pete's would have been there. He wouldn't have told, and nobody would have told, and nobody would have known how terrible you were treating your pet. But you didn't.
that still doesn't make me a horrible animal abuser, because there are
It literally does.
I mean, it does.
actual people out there who really abuse their animals. And not just that.
Well,
okay, so you didn't kick her. You let her suffer. And you didn't care.
Yeah.
And you laughed about it when people gave you money to take her to the vet. And you said, I'm going to spend your money on whatever I want. I don't care about my cats going to the vet.
And supposedly, Nader did kick the cat.
Oh, yeah. She did tell us about Nader kicking her cat. That was fine.
I've taken really good care of her for 20 years. My pets love me. This person is a high school mean girl bully, miserable with themselves, and they project her and her.
Talk about how much money she makes somewhere, Chantal. That'll prove how bad she is.
Her audience project on me every day. They steal my content.
Oh, our cat's scratching her nails right now.
On my carpet!
Content, and they make fun.
Neglect is a form of abuse, period. It is.
It is.
It straight up is. It just is. Neglect is a form of abuse, not actively taking... Do you mind?
She looked at you like, what, Dad? I'm having fun.
Oh, boy. I'm going to check that ratio, speaking of numbers. That was a segue. We have 600 people watching and 187 likes.
That does not math.
That's terrible math. Guys.
S for everyone.
Let's be honest, 3.5K in 3 months isn't impressive for a main job. No, but that's why I want to do it, because I know you guys are up to the challenge, you crazy motherfuckers. Smash the like button. Please share it out if you feel so inclined. Toss a bucket into the hat. I want to try to do this. I think we could do that in a month.
Oh, I bet we could.
You think?
Yeah.
All right, well, that's the goal. Bang. Streamlabs down below. Smash like, do the share.
Fun of me with it. So those same people here are coming on here and using animal abuse as a form of justifying their own vile actions towards me. So to make a long story short, I moved to the Middle East. A lot of people didn't think that that was the right choice for me. Again, you cannot dictate how somebody lives their life. I had gotten out of a year-long abusive relationship.
No, you were in a 4-day-long relationship and then chased him around to the point where he moved in with another woman and you were still trying to get in there. So abusive.
And
well, the other woman got abused and got attention for it. So Chantal had to suddenly have been a victim so she could get attention too.
Yes, history buff, you did help towards the goal greatly. Thank you.
Prayed to God to send me somebody to take care of me, and he sent me Salah. I prayed Salah, and he sent me Salah.
Salah does not mean pray.
And this person has been nothing but protective of me. And already those same people make videos. He's scamming her. He doesn't love her. How could he possibly touch her? She's fat. She's gross. The amount of body shaming in this community is horrendous, yet I'm the vile one.
You body shame people all the time.
And you are the vile one.
Yeah, I mean, that's true.
The animal abuse allegations started when I announced publicly that I would have to rehome my pets. Now, one of them is 5 years.
No,
they started when we found out what you did to the pets.
Yeah, no, these allegations, quote unquote, have been around for a long time. Yeah. When you were complaining about BBJ needing to go to the vet last year, and people gave you hundreds of dollars to take her to the vet, and then you went and bought drugs with it, and then told people to go fuck themselves.
Yep.
Is it me, or does her face have a frame delay? There's like 52 filters and whatever TikTok filters are on here. So there's probably a delay.
Years old, and I easily could rehome him. I did find him a very good home with somebody that, a friend of the family's. Now, I have also had another cat, BBJ, who I've had since 2004. She was my first cat since being on my own. When I got her, she was 1 to 2 years old. I rescued her from a shelter. She's a beautiful Nebelung and gray long hair cat, and she's 21 years old approximately now. So she's lived.
No, she's not. The vet said she was 16 or 17.
Lived a very good long life with me. Now, my mental health is not good.
That doesn't matter.
That means I get to neglect my pets.
If you are taking care of something, it doesn't matter if your mental health is good or not. You still have to take care of them.
Yep.
Imagine her having a kid.
Right.
Like, I didn't change her diaper for 2 days because it's just
my mental
health was bad.
What do you expect me to do? Feed the baby? My mental health.
And it's recently declined a lot. So I, at some point, neglected my home. And some people think that I neglected my pets. Now, I'll explain.
Right. I mean, yeah, you neglected your home. You were just sprinkling cat food all over the floor. We've seen the condition of their food areas and their litter boxes, Chantal. That's not neglect. That's neglect.
Why they say that. So what happened was this complete psycho bully from YouTube actually...
Why don't you show the pictures? that everyone's supposedly saying was neglect, and let TikTok decide for themselves, Chantal.
And there have been TikTokers out there showing it.
Is always trying to insert herself in my life. I had a fashion show one time back in Canada, plus size fashion show, and she actually showed up and filmed the fashion show. Then before I could go and put up my own content on the fashion show that I was actually in, she actually went on her channel and called it Fatty Fashion Show and just made a complete joke of it and fat shamed everybody. She's actually befriended my ex-best friend as well. The list goes on of the invasive.
It was a public thing. You can't host a public event and get mad when somebody you don't like shows up.
Nope.
Thing she's done to insert herself in my life. Now, going further, she found out that I may have to rehome BBJ. So I did come to Kuwait before, and I had to return back to Canada. So I returned back to Canada for about a month. And in that time, I was going to close up everything I had to do there, including what to do with the pet. I really tried my best to give them the best life that they could. So for people to just...
I'm just going to speak about this one time. We're already on part 5. How long are we going to speak about this, man?
We dismiss...
it is ad infinitum.
My
we are going to hear about this in perpetuity. It's never going away.
Entire ownership of these cats for the past years and years, when they've been following me on vlogs, taking care of them, being happy, playing, etc., etc. Now all of a sudden, my cat abuser, because of the nails. So back to the story.
That you're taking care of them.
What do all these abbreviations for?
Letterboxes.
Big bitch justification. Now BBJ is
the cat's name.
Yeah, the cat was BBJ because her ex-boyfriend was named BB, so BBJ was BB Jr.
Yeah,
and now it's FFJ, French Fried Jr.
Basically, I know it's hard to follow. It's just ridiculous to me. Like, I just can't even believe I'm having to talk about this. Having to.
Yep.
That's where cat abusers go.
Yep. Those are all animal abusers. There, all animal abusers. Nope. What did the whale say? No animals, no kids. Right. That's it. Let's get a big all hail blue whale in the chat. If anyone's not hip to it, you see my boy G in the chat, Gulf City. Go ahead and follow that channel. Go check out the pilot. It is amazing. I'll throw a link in the chat right now. All hail blue whale. Go watch the pilot. Link in the chat. I thought you took the bells off.
What are you talking about?
The collars.
Yeah, there's no bell.
I just heard it.
I didn't.
I heard something.
It wasn't the bell.
To rehome your pets is a distressing thing enough to do.
Oh. F Chantal, BBJ1, save Harry. No, fuck the hamster.
Like, people act like I was happy to do it and just ditch my pets for a man. No, this is my soulmate.
You are.
Literally,
and he's not your soulmate. You literally just met him. You were planning on what to do with the cats immediately.
The pilot hit 17K today. Well, we can get that up. Between people watching now and people watching on the replay, I think we can get that up to 20.
I hope so.
So everyone should go check it out.
Thank you very much. And I have a right to be happy in my life. Circumstances change in life. And moving here is something that I want to do for my life. And we're also going to be traveling. So this is for their best interest. I don't believe in prolonging.
Yeah, no, it is. But people weren't mad that you're rehoming the cats. You're like, it's kind of douchey, but yeah. Okay.
I didn't want her to take them there. But I wanted her to rehome them. I didn't want her to try to kill one of them. That's all.
People aren't mad that you were rehoming them. They're mad that you were going to try to fucking kill them.
It's the whole trying to kill. That's the problem.
A cat's life, if they're not going to have the quality of life at that age, and they're just going to have to be euthanized, don't want to burden someone with that, with all the vet bills, etc. But this person insisted. I should have maybe had a red flag. So the person refused whenever I said, I'm going to take the cat to the vet before you pick her.
See, he knows what's up.
Yep. And I have the DM here. They refused, and here's why they refused. Because this bully relies on creating false outrage or scenarios.
Okay, let's get rid of
contrived drama.
Body function noise, because she can't burp or fart anymore, or she'll get in trouble with salad. So get rid of body function noise and put false outrage.
I will after, because I can't edit it right now.
To get views. So she's actually exploiting my cat and her problems for money and views at this point.
Oh, and Nader breakup. She bitched about that.
Yep.
It's actually disgusting. What happened was this bully sent her brother to come pick up my cat. This person dressed up in disguise and hid behind a snowbank near my home.
I love...
And she dressed up in disguise. She wore her winter coat.
I love the idea.
And had her hood on.
In my head, it's... Let's just all be honest about this. Okay, FFG's a big girl too. And it's Cartman with a Groucho Marx mask.
Right.
With the fucking
with the little glasses and nose and the mustache all attached.
She's got a fedora and a trench coat. She looks like the hold on.
She was in disguise.
Hold on.
I saw the picture, Chantal. She had a coat on. That's not really a disguise. Oh, you didn't even... She acts like she was hiding from me. You didn't even go to the door to see the person who got the cat. You sent Pete's to give the cat to any random person who knocked on the door. You weren't even interested. That's FFG. FFG and the catnapping.
She's just standing there with a Groucho Marx.
Oh, Jesus.
He basically stole my cat through deception. And she'll use the excuse, well, you gave the cat away. There's really nothing I can do about it. So because it's out of my control, I leave the rest up to God now. That's my new motto. That's how I try to live my life. Do I get emotional and get upset? And yeah, I do. And sometimes I lash out. I mean, I'm human. You know, I'm not perfect.
FFG is fucking hilarious.
Yes.
So.
I'm not an angel. But I do have the sincere want to change as a person and become better, which is more than I can say for a lot of people who just want to keep dragging me down to their level. And sometimes it works. I'm not going to lie. So she has the cat. Maybe the next day or a couple days later, she goes online and reveals her big plan. And she's the biggest hero for saving BBJ. She really, really emphasizes how the cat was screaming when she took her to the vet because she had 5 of her claws that were embedded in the pads.
Yeah, no shit. She was. Would you be happy if you had 5 ingrown ass nails?
No, but you know, if she was actually using the cat for views, she would have filmed that vet visit and put it on YouTube so everyone could hear the cat screaming.
Yep.
It's from being overgrown.
But she didn't.
And you know, here's the thing. If we want to be honest about it, I think it is okay for FFG to talk about it.
Oh yeah.
And profit from it.
Absolutely.
She did the thing.
She did the thing.
cat
and she's paying for the vet bills.
Yep.
Always screams anyway anytime I touch her paws to cut her nails, even when they weren't overgrown. And I did explain this in another
That's why they
video
like that.
before. So now she's milking this to the max, even though I said I would take the cat to the vet and have her looked at, make sure she's rehomable. But no, because if I had done that...
You wanted to take her to the vet to see if you could get her killed.
Oh, yeah. And John Galt's right. She would be asking for donations to help.
Oh, yeah.
Then this bully would not have more content to milk and to try to ruin my reputation with, now with this hashtag of animal abuse. So you can hashtag all you want. You can cancel me all you want. I've been canceled thousands of times before. And you're not going to prevent me from speaking my mind and being here for my fans and my followers and people who enjoy me and understand that I'm not an animal abuser. That's the story. Imagine somebody...
And that's true. FFG does tell people to give what they want to give her to their local animal shelter.
Yeah.
Which is a great thing to donate to. Make sure, don't do like the ASPCA, that kind of shit. Always check where you're donating to. A great charity is Toys for Tots. I think like 90% of the money goes to the kids.
Right.
Local animal shelters, they just buy, you can bring them a truck full of food and they'll take it.
Targeting you for years, bullying you and body shaming you, coming for your family, stealing your content every day to use it against you, how that would affect your mental health if you let it. I refuse to let it anymore. And then going through the process, when I was home for a month in Canada, I had so many things to tie up. I was a financial mess. I was an emotional mess.
Ma'am, you were high as a kite the whole time you were there and doing literally nothing until the day before you left. Shut up.
It's true.
Deal with mental health and eating disorder. I am a mess. I'm a train wreck. And I realize this is why people watch me, but I'm still a human being. And I loved my pets. And I still...
I believe that she liked her pets. I believe that she loved her pets. I don't believe that she was able to put in any effort before. We've done Toys for Tots Stream. Yeah, they are great at what they do.
Wake up every day, like, in a little bit of disbelief that they're not here. So... to have that traumatic experience, it was traumatic for me to have to do that.
No, I slept on a couch last night. My neck is killing me.
To know that your elderly cat that you only wanted to do the best for, whether that was rehoming her, she was fit, or whether to put her down in humane euthanasia. I'm being called a cat killer for humane euthanasia, even though
it's not humane. It's not humane when you're just sick of it and want to get rid of the issue.
This bully euthanized her 2 pets. So it's
God damn. God damn. Boop, 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 boop. Chaos is the ladder. Chantal, once again, you don't need help ruining your reputation. Also, it was 3 little people in a trench coat that took her cat. 3 midgets stacked on top of each other.
Hypocrisy is just outstanding, and it's just a toxic community, and it's not something I want to address anymore, and it's not something I will be on this video or series of videos. It's just not going to happen. And like I said, cancel me, do what you want, but just leave me alone. And if you can't, that's fine. I will just block and just focus on God.
If you're not going to say what I want you to say, you're just going to get blocked. That's what it is.
And my newfound journey, and my husband, and you guys, my followers. There's some of you who...
She really thought that she was going to do something with this, but she literally made everybody else's case.
Have been here for me through the whole thing. I've been on social media for since 2017, and it's not easy. It's so cutthroat. But it is rewarding for...
She thought she would get on here, cry, and that people would be like, oh, yeah, I guess you did everything right.
For people like you guys, you know who you are. And also, it's gotten me through a lot of tough times. The other side of the coin, the other side of the coin is that it's gotten me through a lot of tough times. And it's given me an outlet to talk about a lot of things. So that I appreciate. As for the BBJ situation, people rely on verbally abusing me, body shaming me, targeting me, creating drama that will get them clicks and views, even if it's false.
Does this girl make any actual entertainment, or is it just don't hate me ad nauseum? It's entertaining to watch, but right now it's especially bad with everything that happened with the cats. But her when she's in her rage things, those are the best. They are the best.
There's so many things that are false. It's like a really crappy version of the tabloids. If that can even be possible for me to say crappy version of the tabloids, because tabloids are crappy. So anyways, if you're here, I hope you listen to my story, and I hope you understand. And that's about it. So I plan on doing more content here. I really like TikTok, and I think people are just trying to ruin my reputation on here.
Again, like Chaos is a Ladder said, we don't need help. You don't need help to do that. You came on here and said that you wanted to kill your cat for having overgrown nails.
And you can make your own judgment, but I'm not an animal abuser, and I refuse to label myself that. And I refuse to listen to any future negativity towards me in regards to that anywhere. So anyway, thanks for listening. Bye, guys.
That was fun, but it was all for naught. It was all for naught.